We are at Stadium Swim at Circa.
Circa Las Vegas hosts Stadium Swim, where you can watch live sports on a 40-foot tall, 14 million pixel screen while hanging out one of their 6 pools and 2 spas. It's got enough space to comfortably hold 4,000 guests. So definitely check it out the next time you're in town.
Day 3 at Vegas for us. Will, how are you holding up in this Vegas heat, man?
I'm sweating 24/7, but it's all good, man.
Listen, Raptors won yesterday. I think the fans are really excited from that Summer League debut. One of the things that the team has talked about is just establishing an identity, a new culture. So much talk about Darko's new offense last year. But for me, the defensive effort was what stood out to me yesterday.
Yeah, that's totally different from last year. Defensively, this team, first off, I got to credit John Mamalela. I feel like he's done such a good job of communicating, being really positive, but also getting the results. You see the motivation. And there was a play towards the end of the first Summer League game where he called out a random double team twice on the same play, and it forced OKC into a turnover, and then Toronto scored on the ensuing possessions going into halftime. That's really, really clever stuff. But I think more than anything else, when you draft defensively oriented players, all of a sudden you get more defensive results. And you see a guy like Jamal Shed, who really leading the charge, and I want to see more and more of him. And, every Summer League, you start to fall in love with random guys, right? Like guys that you really start to believe in, really buy in. So, Alex, who's that guy for you right now?
Yeah, everybody's talking about all the rookies that were drafted by the Raptors, but, my favorite part about Summer League is, seeing some of these random guys come on the floor. You're checking the roster sheet, checking the numbers, seeing who these guys are. For me, number 77 on the Raptors, Jamison Battle, really showed off his offensive skill set yesterday. I can see him dominating in Mississauga for the Raptors 905. This is all I know about Jamison Battle for now. This is also what McNulty from The Wire battled through for 5 seasons, especially during Season 4 of The Wire. Will, I know you got some deep cuts as well.
Yeah, first off, Season 3, McNulty I thought was way more unhinged, and also Season 5. But for me, it's got to be Brandon Carlson, two-way player for the Raptors, signed after being undrafted in the draft. Listen, this man's got life figured out. He's 25 years old. He's already married. He's way older than most rookies here, but it doesn't matter. His game is really good. I mean, it's a 3-and-D center, right? He was able to really block shots, and he was able to really knock down threes. The interesting thing he told us after the game was just he only started really prioritizing and shooting threes 3 years ago.
With the game changing for the big man in the NBA, I feel like that was something, I kind of had to, add into my bag. And so being able to work on that and get better at that each year has been, super helpful.
So he's gotten to this point now where even if he's just a rotation player or, by season's end, that's a huge win for somebody who's undrafted. So shouts to Brandon Carlson. And, I'm looking forward to seeing the rest of Summer League.
Yeah, Raptors back in action tonight. And before we wrap up, shouts to Raptors general manager Bobby Webster with the food recommendation yesterday. We hit up downtown Vegas, East Fremont, I believe, La Thai. What is your out of 10 review of La Thai?
I'm going to give it a solid 8. Pie better, but, still pretty good.
All right, that is day 3 from Summer League. Keep posted to all the Hello and Welcome accounts, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, for all the Summer League coverage.